The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Missy K Show. Missy K Show. Missy K Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio, here we go. Hey, Missy, Missy K. Hey, Missy K. Her beauty and passion, talk music, passion, loose lips, red cup, love Joe. She's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the Missy K Show.
It on my page.
We all here. We all here.
Hey, y'all. It's Girl Missy K. Welcome to the Missy K Loose Lip Show. I wasn't paying attention. I'm still not. I still don't see it. So,
you know what?
How y'all doing today?
It's my birthday. I'm sorry. I'm here, man.
It is. I'm excited for your birthday.
Envy. You know what? About to be 25. It's
you
just
wish.
A beautiful thing. I got my little pigtails.
Lady D said, "Turn around. You can be 52."
Nope. 25.
Tell the truth, Shane the Devil.
See my little
How old you gonna be?
Cocoa Butt.
The other way is closer to what she is than the 25.
No, I don't think so. 25. That's what we sticking with.
Oh, anyway.
We'll give her that.
Loose Lip Show.
No, you can't give her that because that's a big lie.
You guys are watching the Missy K's Loose Lip Show. Over here, we got Lady D's.
I know. With this liar over there.
Lala Young.
Yes, I'm here. 25. Yes.
She wish. And we have comedian Brandon.
Yes, finally.
Finally in the house. How you doing?
Oh, bless, but I can't complain about nothing, Queen.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Glad you finally
so
here. Yes.
Brandon gets the opportunity to be with us all day long.
Yes.
Haley B's not going to be here today.
That's my baby.
Whatever. Nah, she had to play other mama today.
Cool.
So, Haley. Yeah.
We love you. We miss you. All that good stuff. Yes.
So, Lala, what's on everyone's lips? It's so much. So much going on in the news.
Wow.
It's like we can just take our pick. We got white supremacist stuff. We got Kodak Black looking a hot mess. We got
Don't even mention his name. Anyway.
Well,
we're going to talk about Russell Wilson right now. That's what we're going to talk about.
Russell, okay.
First Russell, because it's good. Okay. Football player, making the highest paid NFL player.
Yep.
Yes.
He also, after he got his little raise and stuff.
$140 million
a year. That's just so.
That's long.
That's sexy as heck.
Man, that's why
side chick.
Man, no, stop.
Last name Lindsay.
Unless you're a Pittsburgh Steeler, you don't deserve that much money.
Ooh, whatever.
Shade. Anyway, he gave
whatever.
He gave all his players. What? 12,000
linemen.
$12,000 stock.
Amazon
stock.
Yes.
That's long. That's good.
I know.
12,000. It's about what? $367. I was trying to buy it. I was trying to buy some stock. I need to get on somebody's team or something. And I guess as he's getting all this money and Sierra has her little issues with her baby daddy Future, he had what? He's on his 10th kid with his 8th baby mama. And Russell's like, you know what? You need to not get the child support anymore because we don't need it. We don't need it.
Like,
but
why would she still be holding on to that though? Like,
right, that part.
You got a good man, right? And this dude is a superstar. He in love with you. What the
it's
hell?
The principle.
You still hanging on to this nigga?
But I don't think it's hanging on. But no, I'm gonna say this: Future's been causing a lot of issues though. So
in their relationship?
Yeah. So if you are trying to be there when you act like you want to be there, then pay your child support and be there all the time, like you say you're gonna be.
Okay,
that's the thing. And
so
just
that was
because,
her argument. I just want my bread from you.
But you know what? It's not about the kid. Hold tight. Child support is not about the woman.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Russell, you take care of your woman. And let that man take care of his child. I don't care how much it is. You can do just like I do. I don't take the money that I get for my quote unquote child support. Right. It goes directly into my kids' pockets. You know, I don't take a dime of it. And it should be the same. It's the same principle. She could take that money and put it into a trust fund for her kid. But you're going to do your part.
And just because she's making all that money don't mean he doesn't have to have any responsibilities for his child.
Off top, no, he definitely supposed to have responsibility. I thought it was a situation of her upset or you know it's like on some petty stuff, like you know what, because I got me a new man, now I get to rub this in your face or this and that. I'm like, what? Y'all shouldn't have no other dealing with each other if it ain't about
a possibility. But you're still gonna pay your child support.
Definitely pay your child support
for that baby off top.
Yeah.
You still gonna pay your child support.
Why he's still making all these kids and you can't pay the one that you have? That's crazy. Pay that shit.
You gonna pay me for every kid. Every single kid. Moment.
You got to be crazy out your damn mind to have a baby with a nigga who got a roster.
A roster. I don't think
really?
But see, I don't even think. I think he had two or three at the time when she got pregnant. Yes, but 8. And why are women still why are women still having kids by him knowing he can't take care of them? It's just crazy. Has nothing to do with the man anymore. It's a competition with the woman. But we gonna get off
condoms, people.
Something. Jeez, these diseases going around. Anyway, we're gonna change the scene.
I don't know about all that, ladies. Now you tripping. She talking about abstinence. Did you hear that?
When it comes to a ninja like that who's spreading semen all over the place,
abstinence
it's called abstinence.
Just leave him alone, completely alone, but not abstinent. No.
Exactly.
No. I get headaches thinking about that. I get headaches too. Don't you get like irritated and the attitude when you? Yes. Man, abstinence. What is that?
Yeah. He can't use a shower head.
Come on.
In the name of Jesus.
We're going to keep going. Okay, this is actually kind of like sad. Not kind of, but really, really sad.
Yeah, help her out.
She said, Okay, no, seriously. In St. Louis, there was a teacher who was arrested last November for molesting a 7-year-old. Mm-hmm. When the kid turned 10, he put a hit out on the kid and the family members. What he did with this little kid is he took him outside and took him to another room. So they were at school, and he exposed himself to him. He also had the kid perform oral sex on him. So the parents did file charges on this man, and they were wondering how was he even able to become a teacher. But because no one else filed any charges, there was nothing to say that he did these crimes before. Right. So that's why he was able to get this job.
I'm a little confused.
At the time that he did it, that the act was performed on the 7-year-old, he was a teacher's aide.
Yes,
but
but I understand it was a different child.
No, this was
the one he put his penis in the child's mouth was a 7-year-old, and no charges were brought against him for that. And he was able to move on. That's why he was able to continue to get these jobs, because there was no record, no footprint about what this dude was doing, because nobody filed any charges.
They found DNA.
Yes,
that proved that it was
DNA was him,
and so that's why they were able to arrest him. 3 years later?
3 years later, when he was 10. So they never said it was child. It's the same child.
I read it sounded like it was a different child.
No, it was the same child.
The child was 7 and now he's 10. That's why it made it seem like it was a different child.
But it was the same child. And then I guess while he was in there, he put a hit out on the family. So while he was going in for this first crime, they added another crime for the sodomy and attempted murder.
And the butthole was HIV positive.
Do you know who the hitman was, though?
Who?
His boyfriend.
His sugar daddy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. His sugar daddy.
That nigga too old to be a boyfriend.
I know, right? I saw him like
66.
I thought it was his daddy or something. I was like, that was his dude. So you going around raping little boys.
And he was HIV positive.
And you HIV positive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we just had this conversation last week.
Man, we sure did. You see how I just recycled?
You know what?
You don't get time for that.
You know what?
Yes, he is.
I've been trying to like hold my tongue about
don't hold
a whole
it.
lot of stuff when it comes to like, you know, we have to tiptoe around
Don't hold
this
it.
homosexuality stuff, you know, because we're in media and you don't want people to ban you. And you know what I'm going to say is not gay bashing. I don't want you to think that that's what this is, but
Right.
I have a problem with people who are, homosexual and you target people who aren't.
Yeah.
You target people who aren't. If you're gay and the other person is gay, then yeah, go free
Do your
for all.
thing.
But don't come over here trying to target my heterosexual son.
Young
because I
ones
have a
at
problem with
that.
that. Anyway,
Yep.
and so now
That's straight bashing.
this
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
boy, say that again.
I said that's when it becomes straight bashing. I'm like, if we talk about homosexual people, that's gay bashing. But then you start targeting, like you said, little kids and
Yes.
all that other type of shit.
Little
That-
kids,
you're straight bashing.
people
at
that are not,
point. It's
yes,
like, yeah, so you
people that are not
accountable for what you're
homosexual.
doing.
There's a problem with these people.
Yeah.
You know,
It is.
and I don't think it's cute. I don't care. I had a problem with it with my kids in high school where my daughter was like, oh yeah, she told me the same situation. And I'm like, I have a problem with that.
It's a huge
That's
problem.
not cool.
And just for the record, though, I mean, it's not the majority.
I'm not saying that it is.
No.
That's not.
It's not.
That's
I
not
didn't
their
say
MO.
that.
It's just that there's some nasty straight people and there's some nasty
Exactly.
gay people.
Yep.
So gay
But I'm
people-
saying that okay, we have to live in this commingled society now that we
Right.
didn't before,
Right.
Right.
and so we have to make adjustments as people. And I'm willing to adjust, but that's one adjustment that I should not have
You
to
shouldn't have to.
make. You know, if you want to be a transgender woman, then you need to make sure that this heterosexual man is
No,
okay with
And
your
knows it.
sexual
Exactly.
orientation.
Exactly.
You know, that's my thing.
Yeah,
You know,
I
that's
totally agree
what
with
makes
that.
me upset. You know, it's not it's some other stuff that, you know, that people would probably think that I would have a problem with that I'm not going to go into.
Right.
But those are situations that, you know, need to be addressed
issue.
because it's not bashing.
It's
It's,
not okay.
facts.
Yeah.
They just make it more comfortable for gays and the LGBT.
Well, if you
Yes.
look
A
at
little
it,
bit when it comes to it's just
yeah, they got more rights than black people.
They-
do.
oh,
So-
definitely.
Oh,
Than
hell
anybody,
yeah.
actually.
definitely.
And don't
Yes.
piss them off. They get the protesting and shit. Are you with their UGG boots on and they we got picket signs, dildos and
That's
rainbows.
crazy.
I got a whole nother meaning to live above the influence.
Man.
You know.
But they
it's-
can say and do whatever they want. And I've noticed that a lot of stars, if they say anything, you're gay or this, then they're doing this long little apology.
Yes.
Just so they can be, so
Kevin
they can
Hart.
say Kevin Hart, Jessica, Jess Hilarious. Everybody
Yes.
has to see. I'm like, what are you apologizing for?
Exactly.
Because you're offending what they don't tell you. You're offending the people that's at the very top.
Oh.
And that's
well,
what a lot of people
Ding,
don't
ding,
want.
ding.
They don't want to acknowledge.
Spoken like a
Oh.
true comedian.
Right.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm sitting here.
Do you tiptoe?
Hell no, I don't tiptoe. I look at it like this.
Hell no, I don't tiptoe.
Everybody's in the game.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it like, as long as I got God in my corner, like I'm going to succeed in whatever avenue I set myself up in.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm not going to be sitting here worried about if I step on your toes and you can close certain doors for me. Like that shit ain't gonna happen. I'm a Compton
Yep.
nigga. Like I knocked them doors right down.
Right. That's right.
So-
That's right.
Doing all that. That's
I
not
can
Right.
tell y'all right now, Faison Love is my friend. That's my friend. But I respect the hell out of his stand up because
Right.
he don't mince
back.
words. He don't hold back. He's still what comedy is
Right.
and has always been, and with the whole comedy.
truth.
Exactly.
Thank you.
We just make it funny. It's the
Exactly.
100%
Only the truth is funny.
true.
And I heard a white comedian say that.
Yeah.
And I think it should be that way because
Yes.
why is it okay for them to make fun of everybody else? and
Yes.
not you?
Yeah, that's-
As long as they're not doing anything that's actually bashing you.
Exactly.
You know, why? What's the problem? What makes you
Exactly.
so special that you can't be laughed
Talked
at?
about.
I know y'all gonna start watching me. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
We're gonna
let's
take a
go.
break though. La la.
Thank you. This your girl Lala. You can catch me on the Missy K Loose Lip Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And up next is the beautiful, the oh so sexy Lady D Kissable Nights, Dating After 50. Let's go.
We'll be back after this break.
All right.
I hope y'all back with me.
Game layers, day one right here, OC, California. Big day, what up?
Big day, what up, bro?
For
Hey, Fed, you introduced me to the game, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Main trip. Remember when you touched down from the land, bro?
Yes, sir.
Cleveland to Cali, man. Juice Rock, Funny Farm. Check it. Crump City, the alias I label T-Town. My day one, a gunner's Funny Farm. Forever rock the crown. Aces on the mound, no hit in the competition, which is Kershaw S. Ryan expresses how we spittin'. That sound never fading. Full circle, Purple Heart. From the start, we were sharks with them guppies trademark. San Juan, Red Hill, we would spill out that 8 tray. Kick it every day, smash deep up to LA. From being kids rapping to raising kids was happening. FOE is our destiny. 100 never acting back in main trip. And crossfade my oops. Lil BLB, Rikus the rock. We call juice from the riots to the troops. We've been riding for each other. Same gang, mind frame. It's deeper than blood brothers. There's no others like the double F. DHG was crushing, born and bred, black and red. 9 Trey forever tough.
Like the O on my hat. Full circle, I'm back in the building with my brothers, and we building, know that we speaking them facts on the Juice Rock track. Exile, crossfade, would not got my back. Politicking how we used to be in them streets. Now we standing on our own feet, got family to feed. Straight grown man shit. Music's all I need. If you mess with one of these, get a kick like Mr. Lee. We the A-team, you can call me Mr. T. When it's time to ride out, got all the guys with me. Blowing like a chimney, something like a hippie. Catch me in the hills, telling stories like a gypsy. You want me? Come get me, or you rather miss me. Military soldiers on salute with the 50. You're watching, but it gets tricky. Don't get too close or too limit. It's all risky business, like Pop Holly if you hear me. It goes around and around, full circle. Down the road, party don't start till we hit the dope show. Shut the whole block, lady, lose control. Better sneak back to my home, but mama with that ass though. Handle my business, grown up. Be trying to call your blood. Survival of the fittest, we kept in touch. From the COA days through the present, we don't tolerate fools who act progressive. Game layers, Crump City, ride with me. Cross the XL juice, rock me, check baby family. As a chopper, act like a child, like Urkel. Family matters, full circle. Still dropping hits, kick the rhythm. After all these years, still spitting. Still here, still hit with plenty ammunition. For making right decisions, we be here so y'all be listening. And couldn't fail to mention, it's the people we have listened. Now we've been plotting and knocking, and we've been rocking and dropping. We keep it popping, no stopping, a lot of not forgotten.
Hello and welcome back to the Missy K's Loose Lip Show. Show me those hearts if y'all like that song.
Yes.
So, where are we? We about to get into some kissable lights.
Nights. Did she say?
Nights.
Nights. Oh, sorry.
Lady D is about to put us on blast, to my understanding.
Yes. Not me.
She said kissable live.
Brandon.
Like, wait a minute, she got some sex toys.
Kissable nights.
Oh.
We're going to do kissable nights because you know that all nights aren't kissable.
All night?
Nah,
Yeah.
not all of them.
Nights with
Not
the
all
K
of them?
in.
Oh, okay. I was
Not
finna
all
say,
of
I done have some
Them
nice
kind of
little
nights.
fist fight nights.
Oh, fist fight
They
nights.
wasn't kissable.
I thought you were back on that last conversation we had. I was like,
no.
whoa. I know you told me you was in a relationship, but don't, you know.
Yes, he all in love and stuff. That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it
it's
is.
an
Let's
amazing
go.
thing. Yes.
Y'all done?
Yes, sorry.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Good evening. This is Lady D's and these are Kissable Nights. We have a special show for you tonight. We have some special guests that are supposed to be calling in. You can reach us at 323-293-3375. I don't know if you can see that.
We already got a call.
You got a call already?
have a call?
Right.
Well, let's
Boy,
go.
you guys are prompt. They didn't give me a chance to even
I'm not
say
ready.
what it's about.
I don't even want to play this game.
Okay, just 1 second, Borders. Listen.
I'm listening.
So, oftentimes, I have a friend that always tells me that people, especially your mates, they don't see you the way you see yourself. Mm-hmm. And so tonight we want to find out how others see us. And so we have some ex-boyfriends and some boyfriends and some friends.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just saying, period. that should be calling in. We got one call on the line. We don't want to know their name unless they just want to give it.
No.
But we don't want to know your name. You can just tell us who you're calling for.
Right.
And I will ask you the question.
Oh, my God.
Ready?
You can put your headphones on.
Yeah, I'm ready. Forget.
Hi, caller. This is Lady D's. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
Not who's calling. Where you calling from? Who you want
What?
I'm calling for Erica.
For Erica?
Erica don't live here.
That government. That sounds like your baby daddy.
That's when you know they know you.
Right.
Put that ass on the phone.
I'm not even going to call you by your stage name. That's it.
Okay, caller. So how well do you know Erica Missy? How well do you know her?
Ooh, I've been knowing her for about close to 10 years now.
Really?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you the next question. I started to say, how intimately do you know her?
Real intimate.
You can answer that question.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to answer this question based on what you know about her. Okay? Okay. So, how important is physical chemistry to Erica?
Keep it up.
Wait, ask that again.
How important is physical chemistry in a relationship?
Oh, shit. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know if I'm...
No, do you?
Oh, it's real important.
Why you say that?
Because without physical chemistry, it really ain't no relationship.
Okay. Is that in general or is that just with her?
That's in general.
Now, she wants to know how important is it to me?
Is it what?
How important is it? How important do you feel it is to her?
I think it's very important to her. Because I don't think if she's not attracted to you, she wouldn't deal with you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
And then straight to the point with it. Stern. Joe Clark.
So what do you do when she's feeling, well, what did you do or what do you do when she's feeling sad?
We'll sit down, talk, have some drinks, and then we'll go from there.
What's from there?
Put that wood on it. Go on and just hey man, this ain't PG-13 family going to speak it.
Right.
So is there anything you can tell us about her quickly that we don't know about her?
Well,
She got any little fetishes or anything like?
What the hell?
We're trying to get the goods.
That I'm not gonna put out there. That's personal. That's some personal things.
You're no fun at all.
Oh my goodness.
You're no fun. Okay, I think we have enough.
We do have a good time.
Okay. Oh.
Really?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we've always been straightforward with each other. We never lied to each other. You know, it's just been pretty much.
Okay.
If she, when I met Erica, she wasn't looking for a man. She wasn't none of that type of. We just had a good chemistry, and it worked out from there.
Good.
Sound like an old school player. That nigga.
Right, Brandon?
Stop at the fish market and get a 12-piece red snapper with the fries and hush puppies.
Too much now.
And nigga come over there and put on some Teddy Pendergrass.
Well, Carla, we think
Brandon.
Hey, I thought
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, well.
Teddy Pendergrass and good food.
Come
That's
on,
right.
man.
All the
That's
time.
real old
All the
school.
time.
Nigga still got incense burning in the house. That's a player right there, baby. That's a man.
caller. We thank you for calling, and we thank you for sharing a little bit more insight with Erica.
Call me Erica one more time.
That's what he calls you, so I wanted to make sure he can relate. But thank you for calling, and thanks for being there listening.
Yes, I know Erica.
Good night.
Let pronounce every letter in that Erica.
You sound like a Baptist bishop right now.
You know Erica about
Wow, Erica.
Ooh-wee.
I thought we had another call.
Damn.
Yeah.
So the number again is 323-293-3375.
Your phone. Let me text your girlfriend.
323-293-3375. Yeah, have her. If Brandon's girlfriend is listening, you can call in too.
If you watch, you have to call in. If you're not handling business, when I left the house, she was working. So, but
she was working.
Take a break. You can call.
Yeah, take a break.
Call
in.
We
want to talk to you.
Enjoying the fun.
Yes, I knew Erica.
We got caller number 2.
Let's go.
I don't know. I always got to play these games with y'all.
Good evening, caller. Thank you for calling. This is the Lou Sif Show. Where are you calling from?
I think I'm going to have to call back because I can't really hear you. You sound like you're underwater.
Well, fix your phone, bro.
Okay, call us right back.
That was his phone.
Nigga can't call up here on no cricket.
That was Boost Mobile. That was Boost Mobile because we could hear him, but you couldn't hear us.
Erica got to call it in, boy.
The number again is 323.
Another nigga call here and say Erica. Y'all got me talking about Missy K. Nigga calling up here.
He all hot. He's taking his shirt off.
Erica.
His jacket off. We need some Erica.
Don't be scared. Here's your opportunity to call in.
Yes.
These old players calling up.
And what are they calling in for?
They're calling in to give the scoop.
Okay.
On you.
Oh.
Don't nobody
Whoever she going with to this island this weekend, call in, nigga. We need to ask you some questions.
Exactly.
Gary J, Michael Lloyd, Arthur Brown.
Yeah.
Dwayne Robinson.
Yeah, we're at it again, Dr. Lloyd.
We thank all of you guys for watching. Watching.
So my situation with that particular caller, we interact a lot. Like I'm pretty straightforward with everybody that I date. I don't like sugarcoating anything. I'm straight to the point. I don't lie. You know, I let you make your own decisions when you're with me. Right. You know, okay. And as far as my fetish with him, he knows the way to my heart is to cook for me because he can cook his butt off.
Look at the lights, light a candle.
Good evening, caller. Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Who are you calling for?
The Loose Lips Radio Show.
Okay, you've reached the Loose Lips Radio Show. How can we help you?
Which host are you calling for?
All of them.
Okay,
what's on your mind?
We can do this. We can do this.
How can we help you?
Well, I was just calling in because you guys are doing a show on dating after 50.
Yes.
Well, here I am.
Oh, you want to answer a question?
Sure.
Okay. So, do you like being the center of attention or standing out?
Being the center of attention or standing out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Standing out is in, like, being in the cut somewhere.
Mm. Well, yeah, because being the center of attention, they usually go after it. They don't wait for the attention to come to them. They are the attention, right? They're the focus. But when you stand out, it's others notice you and come to you. You don't have to put yourself out there and be in the forefront.
Right.
Well, I'm definitely not a center of attention. I guess I kind of like to be somewhere in the middle. You know, I don't want to be an extrovert where I'm off to the side, not socializing. But then again, I don't know. I'm kind of laid back, so being a center of attention usually isn't me.
Okay.
Hold up. What's your name?
Dwayne.
Hey.
That's one of her boo things done called up. Man, y'all left and right with it.
You're such a bum.
No. You want taking her to this island this weekend, pimping. I knew niggas sound like Isaac from the Love Boat. That's how you getting over there. Y'all finna be sitting pina coladas all week long.
I'm hot. Hold on, no.
Oh, Lord, she's sweating. You got her sweating over here, Dwayne.
You must know a lot about me to figure out who I am from answering one question.
Right?
I know your voice.
I just caught the voice just now when he said that.
Okay. They recognize your voice. These women. Let me ask you another question, Dwayne.
Shoot.
How do you think you rate in communications in a disagreement with your partner 1 to 10, and why?
You know, that's interesting. I just took some training on that a couple of years ago because I was with some crazy person. And I realized that sometimes you just got to give up.
Okay.
How do I rate? Maybe a 7 or 8.
Okay.
The reason I say that is because this is something I learned long ago. Communication people usually seek to understand and they forget to seek to, they usually seek to be understood and they forget to seek to understand.
True.
Right.
So the first thing you got to do is let the other person talk and listen to them and try to find out what's going on.
Right.
And the most important thing to look for, besides what they think you did or any of that, because you may not have done anything, is to find out how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
Once they tell you how you feel, then you can figure out why they feel that way, and then you can kind of deal with it.
Okay. I like that.
And on top of that, in order for you to have a discussion and not an argument, you have to adjust your mind to a place where you can be convinced of something. It's not a debate. Most people get into arguments, and it's just about winning. They don't care if they're right or they're wrong. You have to be prepared to be wrong, otherwise you're wasting your time.
I totally agree with that.
But on top of that, now I can do that, but the person I'm with has to be able to do that too.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now, was that your training or your principles?
Both.
Really, that's just, for me, it's almost common sense.
Okay.
Okay, Dwayne, we got one more question to ask you. I'm going for the juggler. Okay, so given the realities of your current life, how often would you like to have sex?
Oh, my.
Given the current realities of your life.
He answered that like old play. Oh, my.
I'm waiting.
Well, I got to tell you.
Lions, tigers, and bears.
I am a 51-year-old man. I've had plenty of that before. It doesn't consume me. I don't have to have it every night. But by golly, if I can get it every night, I will.
But by golly.
Girl, let me put this wood on you.
Oh, man. Okay.
Put enough wood out there to build a spare bedroom.
Say what?
I said I'll put enough wood out there to build a spare bedroom.
Oh,
Yeah, right there.
Dwayne.
The championship belt in the room. Wayne.
Children in the room.
Well, look, I don't want to call that a loose lip show. It would be boring now.
Oh, that's right. We told Brandon that when he walked in the door.
Hey, let's go.
You try to be all sophisticated.
Hey,
in the wrong
these
room.
players calling in. I'm like, let me step my thing up.
Right.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Dwayne, we love you and thank you for always being there.
Yes.
All right.
Right on, Black
Call
Hill.
in more often.
Absolutely, you do that. Seriously.
All right. Y'all take care.
Thanks.
All right, babe. Bye-bye.
Man.
Dwayne is one of our always
Loyal,
he's one of our
loyal.
most faithful listeners.
Yes.
I was tearing my ears up.
Listener,
Wayne
group
said,
participant.
Yeah, he's on it.
To
He's
build
on
a
it.
spare
Definitely.
bedroom.
Yes.
Nigga sound like a lumberjack.
You know what I'm saying? If you gonna give it to me, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
So, Lala, let me ask you a question. Since your honey poo poo didn't call in here,
Go ahead.
when do you think is the right time for people to meet each other's families, parents and family?
Oh God.
When you're actually getting serious with the person, I just don't want no random people meeting my people, my family. Like with my dad, he had to be the one. My dad always said, "Don't bring no knuckleheads over here. I don't want to see him. That's not the one that you're gonna be with and take him serious. I don't want to meet him." So he's only met like 2 people. That's it. Well, my mom and my sister and them, they got to see the crazy. So I gotta determine if they're gonna stay or not, if they can handle the crazy.
So, Brandon, you're married?
No. On my way, though.
On your way?
Nice,
Awesome.
congratulations.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, how long you guys been together?
We're going on 3 years and some change.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming after 3 years, you guys have met each other's families.
Oh, off top, we did that out the gate. It wasn't even a long run.
Really?
Yeah, because
Good.
when I met her, I knew off top. So I was like, yeah, this ain't somebody. I'm
go,
getting
girl.
to know this person because I know this is who I'm finna be with. But I knew off top, like, this ain't finna be something that, okay, let me see how this goes.
Right.
Okay.
I just felt like, oh, this is it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Missy?
Yeah, we're running out of time. I'm gonna have to go take a break now.
I already knew what it
It's
was.
time for a break.
Not till you answer this question.
It's definitely time for a break.
She didn't know she was in love till he fried that catfish.
She like, look.
And put that.
Missy,
It's time for a break.
answer the question.
It's time for a break. This has been Lady D.
No, it's not.
You can find me everywhere. LADDEEZ.
You are so wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Why you can't answer the question?
Because they meet you every Wednesday, right?
Oh,
Off top.
that's a good one.
They meet her every Wednesday.
No, I have problems when it comes to people meeting my family and me meeting theirs. That's it's from them to meet mine is a psychological issue that I know for a fact that I have. And with me meeting theirs, I had a situation recently where I was dating someone. We were dating like behind the scenes for like a year.
Was that this year?
And none of your business.
Okay, go ahead.
And we finally decided, to meet each other's families and hang out with each other's families and stuff. And then he realized from a conversation we had before that, this is not really what I want to do. And it's like, nigga, I just introduced you to my family. But I had to, calm down and, now I got to suck it up and have to reevaluate how I do this now.
He met pops, he met brothers, he met uncles.
Yeah.
And what took place was he seen them real men. And it probably showed the man that's really inside of him.
I don't even think it was that. I really don't know what it is. You never know what's really going through people's heads.
He was like, if I mess up, them niggas
especially with guys, because guys kind of, they kind of get kind of spooked, because it's like, oh wow, this is really happening. This is getting serious,
right.
And if they're not really, really rooted and grounded in that thing,
yeah,
they think that's what they want.
Yeah,
they agree to it. But when they're face to face with that situation, it's a whole nother thing.
And that's exactly what it was for me. So, it was like, okay, now it's, it's getting a little heated. And, because usually it's, Missy K is the hard one. She ain't trying to boo up. She ain't trying to be with nobody like that. Right. And then the moment I let my guard down and say, okay, I'm going to let it happen. And then I get faced with this bullshit. Anyway, we're taking a break.
Well, let me tell all 5 of y'all, you don't get to meet my family.
Right.
Ooh-wee. Unless there's a ring on my finger or there's a proposal, and we definitely on our way somewhere.
And when my family asks me, they're like, "Oh, your mom's over here." I'm like, "Yeah, she is." Have you met this dude? No, I haven't, and I'm okay with that.
I'm a grown tail woman.
Give me a license plate number, and I'm good after that.
So we'll be able to track him.
Anyway,
off top.
Thank you guys for your participation.
Yes.
This has been Lady D's, and these are Kissable Nights. We're going to take a break, and when we return, we're going to go to Erica.
I'll tell you about that.
Yes.
Erica.
He hit it with
Erica.
That's with a C. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go to Missy K for Get Lipped and our special guest, Mr. Brandon Wiley.
Yes.
We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Doris Jean.
All right, nephew. Mommy asked me to keep an eye on you today, so you're going to hang out with Auntie Hallie. Is that okay? Yeah? Is that okay?
Oh, a good man never feels so berated, and a good man never goes outdated, because a good man, is one in a million. Never easy to find, 'cause he's searching for his queen. So, how do you know when you find love if he's a good man? Girl, check for the signs, and you know that it's right. 'Cause a good man ain't scared to wear his heart on his sleeve for the woman that he treasures and treats like a queen. Knows when to hold her tight and when she needs room to breathe. Knows that she ain't perfect and neither is he, but still he does his best to give her what she needs. He gets her man. That's how I know I got a good man. That I got a good man. I got a good man. I got a good man. That I got a good man. Oh, a good man makes her feel like a woman. He will protect her at any given moment. there's a good man can get lost within her eyes, and nothing compares to the love this man can bear. So how do you know when you find a love if he's a good man? Oh.
That was Hallie Johnson and A Good Man. You guys like that?
Love
See
it.
those hearts?
Yes.
So we're back with our interview. Haley B isn't with us today. And I guess it's a good thing because we ran all over her segment.
Yes.
So we have our special guest, Mr. Comedian Brandon Wiley. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Well, I'm good.
Yes.
Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yes, and all these old players, I done learned a few. I'm about to, you know what I mean? About to throw some fried fish in my repertoire. Go buy me some incense and oil burner from the players.
Lala got the oil burners.
Yeah.
But that's no incense. Gonna choke everybody.
You know what I mean? I'm from Mr. Dwayne, and I can't. We didn't get the gentleman's name.
No,
did we get
we didn't. We're not doing that.
We sure did. We only did Dwayne because Dwayne was just actually calling mess with Lala.
Yeah. Oh, okay then. All right, sure you're right.
I didn't want her honey poo poo tripping.
Yeah, right. They can go there.
I need to understand. No, it was a joke.
I can hear them arguing now with Dwayne. Dwayne sound like he'll take it there with you. Listen, and furthermore, betcha by golly wow. I said, you got to be an old nigga.
So you're a comedian.
Yes, I'm a comedian.
Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Born in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Raised in Compton, California.
Okay, CPT.
Yeah, so yes, I've been in Compton my entire life. So
did you go to high school in Compton?
Elementary, middle school, high school.
Tibby?
Longfellow.
Okay.
Davis, Compton High, on to Compton College.
Okay, Compton College too.
Yep.
Me too.
You know me. I call that the African American UCLA.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the university.
Go break the law to get in.
You know what?
The University of Compton, located on Artesia.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
That is a
shout out to Dr. Curry.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Curry has invested so much money into that campus and into getting quality teachers. I was a student there, and I love my professors.
It's a nice campus, and the students need to get out and go get yourself an education.
Yeah.
Support your local college.
Absolutely.
You know.
They're
busting their butt to make it
y'all want to go to college?
Presentable and, worthy of your attendance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I tell all my my younger partners, I'm like, listen, get a degree. No matter where you go in this world, you're gonna have to get a degree to be able to do anything. I look at it like this: in the next few years, you're gonna need a damn AA to work at McDonald's.
Absolutely.
The way things are going. So, go to school, man. There's nothing wrong with having a degree, have some education for you to stand on.
Yes.
Stop.
Absolutely.
Don't stop at no diploma.
So how'd you start doing comedy?
It was something I've always, wanted to do. Like, I've always wanted to do it. And what really pushed me was watching Kings of Comedy. Mm-hmm. And when I watched Bernie Mac set.
I love Bernie
And that
Mac.
changed my entire life. After that, I was like, this is what I want to do in my life.
Wow. Yeah. I love Robin Harris.
Oh, man.
I miss him so
Kids.
much.
Yeah.
He was just
another one of the greats.
He was so funny.
He was funny.
Funny for no reason.
I remember Robin Harris at the Pied Piper before he became famous. Mm-hmm. Him and Rudy Ray Moore.
Yes.
And what's that dude's name? The one with the red hair.
Ronaldo Ray.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
Oh, he's
Ronaldo
good.
Ray.
Definitely,
Yes.
he's good.
All of a sudden, he just all this blew up. I'm like, whoa! Yeah. I remember those. I know these dudes.
Real comedians that came from where we from and spoke about, like you said, the truth.
Yes.
They wasn't trying to tiptoe around nothing.
right.
They wasn't beating around the bush. It was just, if it hurt your feelings, good. Shit, the guys you was listening.
Right.
We know you was listening.
Yeah.
You know who I think was the rawest and the realest? It was Richard Pryor.
Oh,
yeah.
Richard Pryor, you couldn't get any raw than that dude.
Man.
I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah. So, these threw me off. I had a whole other question left.
Don't blame that on me.
No, I totally just had a brain
I'm thinking
fart.
about them old players. Right?
She's thinking about what's going to happen after here.
So, So a lot of comedians get into acting and such as well. Have you started that journey yet?
Yes. I've done a few acting gigs, few pilots, and I've done 2 plays now.
Awesome.
Two stage plays. So, I'm moving in that direction, but at the same time, like stand-up comedy is my focus. That's my baby. That's what, that's what I chase.
So what type of comedy do you do? Clean?
Both. I'm in the clubs as well as until, they say I can't do it. I'm in the church.
Okay.
So I do both. I started off at my church as a fundraiser. I told my pastor, I was like, listen, man, let me put together something I can raise up some money and show these people that they can have an amazing time with each other. You know what I mean? It ain't got to technically be church.
Right.
And we put the show on, and it was standing room only, and everybody left out of there just giving praises. Like, they had never been to nothing like this. They didn't think that it was possible.
Right.
You got a lot of the old church heads that be like, that don't belong in the house of
What?
Yeah.
They came around.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, when the next one? So
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm able.
I
Like,
get that
it's
from a lot of
blessing.
comedians.
I'm in love with it that I can balance both.
Oh, that's good.
So I can leave from doing the church show and go straight to the J spot and stand in those in both places. So I just thank God for that.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
So what other avenues do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as like a writer?
Yeah, I write for myself. I ain't giving all this good stuff to another nigga. Nah, that ain't.
Nobody said give them anything.
Like,
You like,
at the same
I didn't
time.
say give them nothing.
I feel like if I do that, I'm giving myself competition. Because that's how I look at myself. Like, I look at me here. And I'm like, I don't want to write you nothing. And then next thing you know, they're like, damn, man, it's another cat on the other side. I'm like, nah.
They do that same joke.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I want to stay in that category that I feel like I'm in there by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about a lot of the social media comedians
Comics.
coming into here?
I'm the type of man. I'm like this. I wish blessings on everybody and success. And I don't care how you got it. If you worked hard at it and you don't mind putting in that work and doing whatever you got to do to get where you going, I'm not hating on nobody. I'm like, man, make it happen. The thing is now, when you get up there to that platform, you can be able to stand on your own too.
Yeah.
Right.
And understand that it's a different ball game than you making these videos acting the fool,
Right, being able
then
to edit
standing
it.
up there on that on that stage, because it's a science.
And people can be brutal.
Yeah.
They are definitely
You gotta
brutal.
break that down. You know
Give
what I
me
mean?
no
And they
break.
don't, a lot of cats I speak to, like I know a few of these guys that's in their sensations, and they was like, damn, I didn't understand what I was stepping into.
It's a different ball game.
It's a different
like
ball
make
game.
me laugh.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I know a couple of Instagram famous comedians. Chris Spencer on Wednesday nights, he does a comedy show, and he brings all of them. And it's like, yeah, you should probably stick to your little skits.
Yeah.
You have millions of followers for your skits, but this room right
It's a
here,
different realm.
To my putting on
It's a
a whole
reality
show.
check for 'em.
This room
It
right
will
here.
definitely humble them.
yeah, I saw what's his name? I can see his face just as clear. Players Club. Oh my God, Collier, Michael Collier. Michael Collier at the last show. The audience was acting up, and he was like, "Oh, y'all want to clown?" He got off the stage, got a flashlight, and was like, "Who is that?"
He's a vet, though.
comedian.
No,
But
he's
you have to do
vet.
something that sets you apart.
Yes.
And that captures the audience. Something like
Definitely.
that made me remember it. So you have to do something that's going to make people remember you.
But he's been
That's
in the
it.
game.
So
for
what
a
do you do
while.
to make people remember you, other than dress so fly?
Right?
all the time? Right?
That I try to be, just be who I am. I consider myself like one of the most humblest people in the world. And when I get up there on that stage, like, I'm going to give you my last breath. Like, I'm going to give you everything in me. If I was to drop dead on here, I know I'm leaving happy because I'm doing what I love to do. So you going to know that you've been entertained that night. I don't give a damn if it's 2 people in the room or it's 1,000. You finna get 100% of me.
Okay.
So
what do you generally talk about when you do your sets? Let's say you're at church. Go.
Oh, at church. Oh, okay. She switched it up. Okay.
Switch it up. Let's go.
When we deal with the church, like being raised in the church, so I get to talk about the ushers, the deacons. Like, I got deacons at my church, and they late hundreds and won't retire. Like, I'm not coming down. It's like, this is what they do. This is what keeps them going. But then you give a person this type of responsibility. You get him the task. He got to get up and read these announcements. And if you listening to an old player that old read, that should make you get up and walk outside. You be like, hold on, man. I'm finna just
with all these new words since they learn how to read.
First and foremost.
And
old player always got to breathe. I'm like, Lord, get his oxygen. I just want to welcome everybody to this first Sunday service. I'm like, somebody get Deacon Willie, man. Shit, I'll read it. I'll read it since this Sunday. You know what I mean? So, and then it's like, I've been in certain churches where I've heard the church announcements, and I'm hearing them speak about what's going on in the bulletin. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, is he reading a damn obituary? Everybody's sick.
Right.
Like, y'all done got depressed. I'm like, you better preach about something uplifting. I'm dying right now.
Right. Literally, I'm going to be on the list in a minute.
Everybody, please keep in prayer. Brother Willie Green lost the last toe. Wow. Sugar. Yeah, that diabetes took all his toes. But he's standing strong.
No
wait
toes.
A minute. No toes. But
Ain't he here today?
Right. Brother Willie, would you stand, please? We want to pray for you.
Watch him teeter over.
I'm done. And this goes on. So I just speak about what I've experienced in, growing up in church.
Okay.
There's a lot of funny things going in the church, man.
Every day.
Endless.
Hilarious.
Endless. Yes. I got my own list.
Wow, that's too much. Well, we always ask this question. Who's overrated and who's underrated?
No, you always ask
she
that
asked
question.
that.
We are not we. No, not we.
This one we go to looking at the comments and wait for you to answer. Because I ain't in that.
If anything in my power I could do to switch some things. My big brother, off top, Roy Rice, Screw.
Yes.
I believe should be like one of the top. He is one of the top funniest comedians in the country, and very underrated brother.
I agree with that.
Definitely.
Another brother by the name of Derek Ellis. Myself. And
there you go.
Yes.
That's right. Do
That's
that.
right. That's right.
At the top of the list.
Yes,
So
definitely.
maybe second.
And another brother that goes by the name of Glenn People. His stage name is Hurricane.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And like
We know him, don't we?
those three brothers are.
We know all of them, actually.
I'm blessed and I'm to know them, but I'm also fans of their work.
Yes.
So they've mentored me in the game, and I'm talking about comedians that when they get on stage, so you get off, you crying and you holding your stomach.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, all the time.
That's the type of comedy that they bring. Overrated. Shit, everybody. I mean, excuse
right
me.
now? Like right now, huh? The new ones?
Because it's like when they get there, they get so caught up in the hype of everything. They don't put that same passion into their craft that they did when they was coming up.
True.
And so that's why you get on Netflix and you look through all these Netflix specials and you like, damn, I done wasted another hour watching that one. Or I wasted another 30 minutes watching this. It's like
looking for a laugh.
I'm looking.
Right.
I don't like the way they oversaturate artists.
Yeah.
It's like they did it with Kevin Hart, and now they're doing it with Tiffany Haddish, and they did it with Little Duval for a little while. It's like, come on.
It's like when they hot, they just keep going until they're not hot anymore.
I give it to Kevin Hart, though. Kevin is just, besides a comedian, just a great person.
Yes.
So... And that comes out in his comedy. Like, the dude is funny. He's actually funny.
He really is.
He's very
but
funny,
oversaturate.
and I love that. But yeah, it's like every time you turn around.
He usually has like 2 movies out at the same time. And it's like, okay, that's the only comedian you can get to do this part. Y'all could have got Brandon.
But people are going to see it. Yeah. And so what you going to do, turn it down?
Yeah, he's not going to turn down the money.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
It's like, why they hot, they going to ride it.
You made a very valid point that that really stuck with me. And that's, I think, first of all, there's 2 things going on. When you have comedians in the back waiting their turn and there's a comedian on the stage, they can be funny as crap. I think that it's amazing that the ones who are waiting are open-minded enough.
Yep.
and not focus on themselves to actually receive what the other comedian on the stage is doing enough to be laughing. Do you know what? That's how powerful that is.
Yes.
Because we always got this crawdad. It's I'm the funniest one. You can't get more laughs than me. And they're not thinking about that. And you actually got them laughing. That is awesome.
Bernie Mac was on. He spoke something. He said, I'm not in a competition with you.
Right.
My thing is, I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to be the best me I can be.
Right.
And I guarantee it's going to outshine you. Because while you sitting here trying to compete,
exactly,
I'm just doing the best that I can do.
We're we're two different industries. Right. I mean, come on.
So that's my thing. I watch, I focus, and I do it just to police myself. And what I mean by that is, I watch the comic that goes up before me. And I'm like, you may be speaking on the same thing I'm speaking on.
Right.
And I don't want to go up there and speak on it, especially if you done damn bombed.
Right.
So I'm like, now that gives me the insight, let me switch my whole set around.
Exactly.
Or let me come out the bag with something new, and then I know where to go. So I'm not trying to outdo you. I'm not trying to I'm just going to go up there and I'm going to do Brandon Wiley. That's it.
You know what? All of that is really wonderful. Especially when the comic is waiting. But don't go over your time.
Yeah, you got a lot of cats, man.
I can't do that. It's like, oh, you funny. Okay, Chris, get off the stage now.
These niggas see that light. And
I didn't say which one.
And stay
I just
there.
said.
That light mean, to certain comics, that light mean 20 more minutes. I got 20 more. Okay, I see you. And then they just keep going. I'm like,
I'd be like, DJ Count, hit me. Give me some music.
Please.
See, when the audience started doing it, like we do people in church when they say your time is up, your time is up, because people gonna shut you down.
Right.
Wrap it up.
They ain't gonna encourage you. No, you need to stop. And when you start doing that in the club, then they'll stop that stuff.
I'm big on that, respecting the light. I was at the Savoy one Wednesday night, and I get on stage, I do my thing. So Chris told me, he was like, "It's a lady in the back. She's gonna give you the light." So. It wasn't her. It was a lady taking a picture.
Oh, dang.
So I seen the light flash. So I thought it was her. So I'm like, all right, B, wrap it up. And I'm like, go into a killer. You gotta go off with a bang. And so I go into my last set and I'm going through it. Boom. And I get off stage, standing ovation. So I'm high off of that. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. And I'm walking off stage. He said, man, what the hell you doing? 8 more minutes. And he was like, do you got 8 more minutes? I'm like, shit, let me show you. Run back up in there. Like to another set. And I just, play with it. I'm like, oh, I thought that was the light. Blah, blah, blah. Get my crowd back, go into 8 more minutes, and then got another standing ovation.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, you're funny.
That
funny,
is.
Man.
I was like, I love what I do.
That's what's up.
I know
So we want to thank you for coming on to the show.
I appreciate you ladies for having me.
You have any shows coming up?
Yes. Out here in Vegas, Tuesday nights, I'll be at the Blue Martini hosting that on the regular.
Okay.
And I mean, it's a hot show, y'all, so you're not missing out. If you're in Vegas on a Tuesday night, stop at the Blue Martini on the Strip. Other than that, I'm always at the J Spot.
Okay.
Over at the Savoy on Wednesday nights.
Right.
Well, tonight, give them your social media so they can go find all your stuff on there.
Facebook and IG's comedian Brandon Wiley all together.
Yes. It's not all together on IG. I'm just saying.
It's not.
It's a dot.
It's a dot. It's a dot.
It's comedian dot.
Yeah.
Brandon
Wiley. Thank you. I appreciate it. Help me out here.
Don't be sending people to the wrong location.
Right.
Yeah. Comedian dot Brandon Wiley.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And you'll see me on there. So, follow me. I'm going to give you what you want. If you're looking for that real laugh, that's something you can talk about and, enjoy yourself. That's what I'm providing.
Cool. Yes.
Yes. Go check
and you can book them for private parties.
Oh, all that.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just don't be no by yourself when I get to that house. You got other things up your sleeve.
That wasn't going to go there.
What about being in a house full of women?
Oh, I'm doing that this Saturday night. There's a lady having I think she's a book club, and so
we're gonna table that. I'll be in Ontario tomorrow.
Yes.
Don't kill me too sweet. Go to my IG page. All the information is on there. I'm running out of time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for commenting. Everybody, thank you for calling. Lady D's, Lala Young, Haley B, Kevin Nelson. Poetess, we love you. I miss you, and happy belated birthday to our engineer, our producer, MVN. I'm out of here. Missy K, 2 fingers in the
Thanks,
biscuit.
Brandon.
Thank you, ladies.
Missy K Missy Show. Missy Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news.